"Good morning," said the man by the door. I hated him with all the fervor I could muster. Not for any reason in particular. I had felt like anger all day, and this man who stood by a door was the first of my encounters whom I would engage in gladiatorial combat of the minds. My fury against their understanding of what they know. So I approached him, toes almost touching. He looked concerned, a good instinct. I began to verbally dismantle this man. He was torn to shreds, his bits and screws tumbling all around his disgusting form. The entire thing was a display of verbal prowess, truly indescribable. But it happened, and it felt good. It felt great. And so I went on my way, leaving a wake of verbal destruction behind me. I was cruel and indiscriminate. Men, women, children, they were all just stepping stones to reaching the heights of furious ecstasy I was gunning for. It was a rush, a current, stronger than a really strong guy. And I wasn't a strong person. I was rushed, pulled by the current, fury without meaning, fury without direction. Pure. I was becoming a god. But then I got bored and stopped. You see, I've been having this issue lately. It's a little embarrassing and hard to explain. I've been erratic, all over the place, jumping from mania to mania, entirely out of my control, but still filled with true, honest conviction each time. Until I suddenly get bored. Like the flip of a switch, my actions and thoughts become alien to me. A horror that at first had, horrified me. But when these instances became more frequent, a pattern quickly became clear to me. This was good, actually. Great, even. As random as my bouts of mania seemed, their effects were always positive, sometimes mildly, and sometimes impossible not to see as sheer magic. It felt as though there was a thing, an intelligent thing, that could read the world with such understanding that it could read between the lines and see exactly what it had to make me do to make my life better. It was easy to submit. Relinquishing control over myself felt light, downright, right. The time went by fast, and soon I forgot what I had been before. The safety belt was on. I could lean back, relax, allow my manias to take the reins. All I had to do was look forward into the direction laid out before me by a thing beyond my understanding. With time, this very thing, while not becoming more material, began feeling more familiar. It became a strange acquaintance, an odd family member, a close but curious friend. And finally, it became me. Years had passed by, and the border between my fits of mania and my own conscious identity was now blurred. After all, when the majority of my actions, my thoughts, my convictions were those of the thing, where did that leave my original mind? It became a visitor, rudely refusing to leave the home of its host. My conscious mind lived on the thing's couch, no longer truly home, but enjoying the comforts of what the thing had built. I began feeling a strange sense of guilt. This thing had done so much for me, and what had I done in return? I enjoyed the fruits of its labor, gorged myself on the feast of life it prepared, and then laid back placidly. In truth, I had started regarding my conscious self as a sort of parasite, a leech sucking away at my own life, only still attached at all thanks to its status as the original inhabitant of the building in which the metaphorical couch existed that I was crashing on. It is not too odd, wouldn't you agree, that given my circumstances, I started feeling like maybe my perspective was off. That I was, in fact, not my true original self. After all, what did I actually have to still make that claim, but an arbitrary feeling of ownership based on nothing more than that I had simply inhabited this body first? Did this thing directing me not by now have a stronger claim over my idea of self? This question frightened me, but only for the intense sensation of truth I experienced when asking it. I was no longer me. The thing was me, and I was just, well, I. I still inhabited the same body. Where else would I go? I could not go anywhere without me. And me could go nowhere without I. But the dynamic was irrevocably changed. My existence was a lingering, an experience on the sidelines of a life no longer mine. My conscious existence was nothing but short breaths between what once had been mania and were now mere normalcy. The thing was me. I was mania. But I didn't want me to be manic. I wanted to be successfully fulfilled. I wanted me to be the best self it could be. And so I began to retreat. I had had my go at existence. Maybe this was natural. Maybe it was not. Nevertheless, I left me behind. I took step after step backward. I became a nagging thought, then a notion, a vague memory. I became subconscious, and ultimately, I became nothing. And I wish me nothing but the best.
It's really good.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.